are we actually talking about divorce or something else beyond that? एंड उसके बावजूद अगर लोगों को लग रहा है तो मैं इतना ही कहूँगी चोर की दाढ़ी में तिनका.
बड़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग हेडेड लड़की है ये.
If my mother or father think it's okay to hit me to make me understand something that I'm not able to understand, that kid obviously believes that this is okay in love.
Hello everyone and welcome to midday.com. Today we have with us two amazing, strong-headed and absolutely fabulous women, Diya Mirza and Taapsee Pannu. Thank you so much for talking to me.
It's so refreshing to be called strong-headed as a compliment.
Really?
है ना? बड़ी strong-headed लड़की है ये.
But मेरे
And
को तो
people
उनके
use
टाइम
it
से ही
with
सुने
such
जा रहा है.
like a tone of like dissent.
Yeah, you know, they usually
That-
use it as if, you know, you have too much of arrogance. That's when you're strong-headed.
Why do you ask so many questions?
Yeah.
Why do you have an opinion?
First of all, congratulations for the film because everyone's giving it great reviews. And I have to say, when the trailer came out, a lot of people had really good things to say. But there was some who ended up saying or, you know, had this notion that, oh, you know, ऐसी फिल्में बनती है तभी, you know, the divorce rates go higher. It was really bizarre, like, to hear something like that. What is your take on stuff?
देखो, सबको तो भगवान भी खुश नहीं कर पाए तो हम क्या चीज़ हैं. तो पहली बात तो ये. दूसरी बात कि फिल्म इज़ नॉट अबाउट डिवोर्स. फिल्म इज़ अबाउट those taken for granted things in a relationship, and not just a slap but also a slap. Apart from domestic violence, which is something that we deal with in the film, there's so many other things that we talk about which you cannot really show in a 2-minute ka trailer. So you have to watch the film to understand कि are we actually talking about divorce or something else beyond that. And उसके बावजूद अगर लोगों को लग रहा है तो मैं इतना ही कहूँगी चोर की दाढ़ी में तिनका.
वो भी है.
Yeah.
आई फील कि अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम लोग हर चीज़ को एक बॉक्स में रिड्यूस कर देते हैं या उसको बांधने की कोशिश करते हैं. वी डोंट रियली गिव एनीथिंग, इवन इंडिविजुअल्स, द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू एक्सप्लोर एंड बिकम द फुल पोटेंशियल ऑफ हू दे आर. And I feel that's what this film really explores in so many wonderful ways. So yeah, when you watch the film, you will discover that and you will love that most about the film.
When you were shooting for this film, were there instances where you felt that something like that has probably happened to you in the past, where you've ignored it?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
all of us do.
I think we're all of us felt it.
Yeah, I think including
not just for our own characters, but for even other characters in the film when
And
we saw
men
their
and women
situations.
both.
Yeah, men and women.
we
both.
also just end up saying a lot of things that you know, are sexist, but we don't find them sexist because we have just over years normalized it because ये तो common सा comment है यार, इसको इतना seriously क्या लेना है.
Even our attitudes towards ourselves and other people are defined by that sexism. So we've become so accustomed to it that we don't perceive it as unnatural or inhuman or unfriendly or unfair. And that is what is so interesting. That I'll give you an example. If my mother waited to eat dinner with my father every day of her married life, वो गरम करके उनको गरम गरम खाना खिलाती थी और her friends used to ask her कि अरे वो इतने लेट आते हैं रात को, why do you stay up waiting for him to eat your food before you feed him? And she would say, I do it out of love. She did, but it was also her sense of duty towards him. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not. But it would have been a terrible thing if he never respected and valued it. If he never said, you know, Jan, you can eat your food before I come home. You really don't need to wait for me. But she chose to wait for him. Now, you can look at that situation or that scene in
Either way.
very different ways, right? And that is what makes, I feel, this story so interesting, because I think Anubhav sir and Mrinmay have done that with all the characters in such a nice way that it starts an internalization or a conversation where you see the situation and you think, हाँ यार ये तो मेरे साथ हुआ है और या मैंने ये देखा है कहीं. And Taapsee has also always said कि I've heard so many stories. Even I feel like we've all as women heard so many stories or seen so many things at home, in our friend circle, around us, in society, that at one time didn't feel like a big deal. But now you look at it and say, इसमें तो गड़बड़ है. This is not actually fair.
Coming to the theme of the film it's called Thappad, but you know, physical violence is perceived very differently throughout our life. So what do you think is the root cause of physical violence? Like, I think you had said once that it starts when we are kids.
I think that's my personal opinion. I'm not saying it's generic for everyone, but I feel that even when you get hit like a kid, as a kid, from your parents, you think as a kid that this is the closest possible relationship, and this is the most unconditional love between a mother and a kid, or father and a kid. In that relationship, if my mother or father think it's okay to hit me to make me understand something that I'm not able to understand, that kid obviously believes that this is okay in love. And when that kid probably grows up, feels that he or she also can exercise the same type of love on people
but
around.
violence can never be normalized.
Yeah.
Because even as a child, if you are hit, you feel humiliated. The first thing you feel is humiliation,
Yeah.
and pain, and anger, and helplessness, right? And that's actually the feelings that kind of continue. And then they take newer shapes and forms. But if you look at it from I don't know, I think it's normalizing aggression in any form that is dangerous.
Like, people still don't know how to vent out their anger, and I think that is one of the reasons that everyone these days is just looking for something to just vent out.
It's not these days, it's always happened.
Social media
Human beings have always been, or when they haven't been able to handle their own emotions, whether it's their insecurities or their fear or their anger, they have found unfortunate ways to express it.
And there's no respect where that is where you rent it out. If
that's why values are important.
Like, in real life, have you all had instances where you all felt real raging anger, but you all have not, gone on to do anything about it because it's wrong?
I think we are normal human beings. We do get angry very often. But it defines your character, how you really present your anger. I've never really shouted or raised my hand at anyone. Never felt the need to, or never had the courage to. So that's why I think it's wrong.
I would totally second what she said. How you respond to your own anger defines your character. You can raise your voice. Even within that, you have to be able to respect the person who you're talking to.
Talking about ideologies and the way people think, do you think it's important in a relationship, even for a partner, to have similar political ideologies? Because how you think of politics is also how you behave as a person. Do you believe that?
In a relationship?
Yeah.
No, it's not important to have the same ideologies, social, political, whatever. You need to have tolerance and patience and respect. Because I'm okay to be with a person who has a different political or a social opinion on things, but I'm not okay to be with a person who is not tolerant or respectful of my opinion. You cannot force your opinion on your partner. You can have a difference of opinion.
Even if they, are rooting for a particular political ideology that doesn't support.
As far as you're not pushing your opinion on me, it's okay.
And you, as long as you're not disrespecting my opinion, I think that it cuts both ways. I should be able to respect that individual's opinion just as much as he or she has to respect my opinion. But I also feel that you need to have one thing, which is similar values. I think only then can you be in a relationship. Because you may have differed socio-political opinions, and I think that's interesting, because how dull would your conversations be if you agreed on everything, right? Where's the debate? Where's the fun?
If you all had to give advice to young couples for very clear red flags in relationships, what would they be?
I think just speak up whenever you feel disrespected. Love will stay in the relationship till there is a respect ka base attached to it. The moment that respect goes away, that love is going to shatter.
I also think that dishonesty is born out of disrespect.
Yeah.
There are just so many ugly forms that a relationship can take that are born primarily from disrespect. Respect is key.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.